up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Party Next Door. And today, we're just gonna get into a little discussion about Normani and her album. Did it flop? Did it not flop? Just gonna have some conversation, if that's okay. We just gonna keep real quick, but if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys send my way. Anyways, without further ado, let's just get straight into my thoughts. So if you don't know Normani, of course, she's a highly anticipated artist that a lot of people have been wanting to see her album. She was in this girl group Fifth Harmony, and ever since they broke up, they always just wanted to see what Normani can do on her own. They've always just been like, oh, she's the next standout star. Some people have given her Beyonce comparison. Some people have given her Janet Jackson comparison. But people have always been like, oh, Normani, she's gonna be that girl. She has proven herself, you know. Her dance background is immaculate, and you know, with her release of Motivation, and when was that, 2018 or 2019? Yeah, 2019. It was a hit. Everybody wanted to do the Normani. So people thought she would put an album out then, but she didn't. She didn't really capitalize off that moment, which I get it. You know, she has some other stuff going on in personal life, like her parents had cancer and stuff, so I get that. Years later though, she then followed up with another lead single called Wild Side with Cardi B. And that song did good. I liked it. And it had a very Aaliyah-ish vibe to it. People thought once again, okay, this is the time to release the album, but she didn't release the album. It was just a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, you know, pushback, this, that, and third. Now, finally, here we are in 2024. And at the beginning of this year, Normani has finally told us, you know, crying as I'm typing this, her album is going to be released this year. And people were excited. People were like, okay, we finally get to get some new music for Normani. And on June 14th of this year, she did release her highly anticipated album, Dopamine. Now, the question is this, did the album flop? Well, it depends on by your standards. To me, I listened to the album. I like the album. Normani, I'm not gonna say the album is bad because that would be unfair to you. I feel like if you're a person that appreciates R&B music, you're gonna like it. I got a couple on there that's my favorite, like Distance, Insomnia, All Yours. And be like, I'm saying like, that's my song. But the album wasn't bad. However, I do feel like the rollout was bad. Meaning it was just a lot of inconsistencies and start and stop push from the moment this album was announced. It was announced that her album was coming, but then after that, it was just crickets. Like, she had made the album announcement in February, and then like in March, a month later, people's like, you know, like, what's the tea? Like, what's the update? Like, you know, anything happening? And she did respond to that, and she was like, thank you for your patience. We're going to address this tomorrow at 1:59 p.m. Okay, cool. And then, mind you, this is in March, and she was just like, okay, so basically my first single, 1:59, coming out April 26th. Okay, bye. And it's like, oh, so we gotta wait another month. Okay, so we playing a long game. Cause I'm not even gonna lie to you, when I heard the album, I didn't even know the album had been released. I just happened to like see someone talking about it on like TikTok or something. Like, this is a highly anticipated artist. I should have seen this girl everywhere. I should have seen, you know, posters, picture, like literally everywhere. And I'm not saying this in a bad way, stick with me, okay? The cover art, the name of the album is called Dopamine. So I'm like, okay. And when you think of the word dopamine, it's releasing joy, it's releasing pleasure, it's like excitement. And I get that because, you know, from what Twitter stands, this is a very highly anticipated artist. So I should have felt that feeling of dopamine all the way up to this album was released. I should have seen her on a press run. I should have seen her integrating spaces where maybe not have expected to see her. I should have seen her giving us a taste, giving us a glimmer. But then after the album cover was released, it was like, more crickets. Then we followed up with the track release with Ghana, 1:59. And I listened to it, it's a good song, but it wasn't nothing just like new or innovative to give that dopamine like I'm excited for this album. And I think it just had to do with the start and go rollout of the album. And then I also saw the album only sold 12K copies, which I'm not a chart person. 12K is not bad, but here's the thing, 12K is bad in a sense that, you know, per Twitter standards, this is the artist everybody has been looking for. This is the most anticipated artist. Everybody been like begging Normani for music. Here's the thing, I knew this was gonna happen. And me and Normani, we've been here because I feel a lot of people on Twitter, they be always like begging for music for this artist, like, oh my gosh, please release. When this person release, it's over for, but they don't really mean that for real. They just be talking for Twitter engagement, because I saw that firsthand with Fair. You remember that song when Normani dropped Fair? I like Fair. And the way Fair was released, what, a year or two ago? Now, it was a smooth listen, but it's something that reflected more Normani sound. But for all the true R&B listeners out there, for all the true Normani fans out there, for all the people that use Normani and think pieces, Fair should have been listened everywhere. Fair should have been treated fairly, but it wasn't. Y'all slept on Fair, and it didn't flop in my household, but per like it flopped. I was like, I fear that's what's gonna happen with this album. The idea of Normani releasing music was more marketable or more talk-worthy than the actual action of Normani releasing music. So that's why I was like, Normani, I get it, and that's what a lot of artists be talking about. They don't make no money releasing music. They make more money doing brand deals, booking, and appearances than they do actually releasing music. And if you don't have a passion for it, if you don't have an art for it, what's the point of putting it out there? And a lot of these fans, they're fickle. They not gonna actually buy no music for real. Normani releasing this was for her and her personal growth. But see, this is another thing I don't like, okay? A lot of people just in the social media where they like to compare this apple to oranges argument when anybody have any type of criticism or critique. Multiple things can be true at once. The album is not a bad album. It's a Normani album, but it also wasn't the best rollout. And it's also not really a song on it that just be like, it's just any different. It's good, like it's good, but it's not nothing that, multiple things can be true at once. But then here they go making these apple to oranges. Of course, I've been seeing this a lot. Of course, another black man talking down on a black woman, or here's another gay man talking about a black woman, and why does black women always cut the BS, okay? If it's not a good album, it's not a good album. Or if it's not groundbreaking to some, everybody is entitled to their opinion. You know, it's opinions. People are entitled to their opinion. Like, I remember it's this one creator, Honest. He's being drugged all over Twitter right now. And I watch Honest videos here and there. Honest never really just pegged me out to be like a biased or negative spirit person or stuff like that. He's a commentator, and he does commentary on music. Even the videos that he put out that I don't agree with, it's never been something where like I just like disagree. It's been like, I don't agree, but it's different. It's like, okay, that's his opinion, that's his channel. He did a video on Normani, and I saw the video. I didn't think he said anything bad, but they're dragging him all over Twitter, calling him all types of misogynistic gay men. I'm like, all he said was it wasn't a good album to him. But see, that's the thing. Y'all wanna run on Twitter defending that girl, but y'all not buying that girl album. That girl album, and that's what we talking about. All the outrage that she got, selling 12K albums. Y'all be fake defending that girl, because as soon as that girl drops some stuff, it's crickets. Nobody's like, the club not playing it, radio not playing it, nobody listening to it, but y'all wanna hop y'all ass on the internet, fake defending that girl. That's why I be like, Normani, you ain't gotta prove nothing, because I get it. These fans, it's easier to get fake outrage or selective outrage and put, misogynistic or bitter black woman, it's easier just to get on Twitter and just be outraged when you're the fan. Put your money where your mouth is. Go buy that girl music. If you feel this deeply about it and you feel this passionate about it, go support her, buy her music, and get her up on the charts. And you may be like, did you buy her album? No, I didn't buy her album because I'm not a fan. I'm a listener. No disrespect to Normani, but I'm not the hardcore people that be on Twitter defend that girl all day. I'm just a regular average day listener, because that's not my place. I bought my favorite album. But for the people who feel this passionate about Normani and her music and her crap, this is the time for you to put your money where your mouth is, and you did. Normani, like I stated, it's not a bad album, but I feel like this is the time to learn something from this and this era. 12K is not bad per se for a debut album. I'm just saying it's bad per se from a highly anticipated, like from whatever, you should see the likes, retweets, all of that stuff, and how it do not convey into the real world. That's all I'm talking about. It's a disconnect. But Normani, I still feel like it's potential. All it takes is one of those songs to catch its wind. I feel like one of them is gonna catch its wind and it's gonna take off. This is the improvement era. What didn't work in this era with the first album, now we go back to the drawing boards and we fix it and we brush it up. And then for the second album, for the second rollout, hey, now you know what to do. And Normani is still young. She's 28. It's not over. You can find your sound. But if all else fail, listen. Between me and you, if all this it's time to start that Fifth Harmony reunion. Because let's just be honest, okay? Normani ain't selling, Camila Cabello ain't selling, but Ali is on a reality show the Surreal Life on MTV, which they just took the most randomest celebrities. I don't know where Lauren is at. The other girl, she got, like, it's just time to just look, okay? We just broke up a little too soon. We did better as a group than we did individually. Call them girls up, go on that one last reunion tour and really just bank it. And yeah, baby, I'll be here for it. Clap will be here for a Fifth Harmony reunion. But that's all I have on this Normani album. How did you feel about the album? Did you like it? Put your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.